The deadlift, one of the greatest tests of physical strength and power. It is often referred to by many as one of the greatest back and leg exercises of all time. And in powerlifting, good technique on the deadlift will often define who wins and who comes in second. As both a strength coach and competitive athlete, I've witnessed many occasions when poor technique was a downfall of an athlete's performance in competition. And whether you decide to step on the platform one day, or simply desire to get a thicker, wider back and a stronger posterior chain, good technique is essential to increasing longevity, strength, and overall health. Today, we will go over some of the most common mistakes I see when performing the deadlift, and how to correct them. How you approach the bar is just as important as how you finish the lift. One mistake I commonly see is an athlete sets up too close to the bar, often letting their shins touch the bar, before bending down to set their grip. Standing too close to the bar will cause you to knock the bar forward with your shins when you bend down, thus moving the bar further away from your center of mass and increasing the necessary difficulty of the lift. This will also put undue strain on your lower back, increasing the likelihood of injury. To correct this mistake, approach the bar and stand so the bar is over mid-foot. This should be about 1 to 2 inches from your shins depending on your levers. Bend down to grab the bar and take note of where your shins are relative to the bar. If you are in optimal position, your shins will barely touch the bar but will not knock it forward. If there is still space between your shins and the bar, you are standing too far away from the bar. Memorize your optimal foot position based on this drill and make this the way you approach the bar every time. A note for sumo pullers: optimal distance will be much closer to the bar when compared to conventional deadlifts, as the toes are often turned out during a sumo pull. If you do pull sumo, have your shins touch the bar before you pull. This will put you in a more optimal position to both start and complete the sumo deadlift. Now that you've got your feet figured out, it's time to focus on hip position. Oftentimes, lifters allow their hips to drop extremely low before pulling. When they actually start to attempt their pull, their hips will rise to a more natural pulling position before the bar begins to leave the floor. This unnecessary dropping of the hips can cause a loss of overall tightness and positioning and does not allow for optimal strength output in the deadlift. To find your optimal hip positioning, bend down to grab the bar with relatively stiff knees. Once you have a hold of the bar, lower your hips until you feel a tension in your upper hamstring and glutes. This is your natural pulling position. Since everyone's biomechanics are differently, this will feel different to everyone. But in optimal pulling position, tension in the upper hamstrings and glutes will be at its highest. Initiate your pull from this position by engaging your glutes and driving your hips forward. This mistake often occurs in deadlifters with the popular over-under style of grip. When pulling, especially at heavier bar loads, the lifter attempts to engage the biceps along with the posterior chain in an attempt to complete the lift. This can result in undue strain on the bicep, and there have been cases when the bicep tendon tears at insertion, resulting in serious injury. When deadlifting, remember to keep your arms locked and do not engage the bicep more than necessary to grip the bar. Now that we've covered the common mistakes leading up to lockout, it's time to complete the lift. Often seen in powerlifting competitions, lifters will extend their hips forward to accentuate their lockout and prove to the judges that they've completed their lift. However, they often do this by extending their hips too far forward, which in turn unlocks their knees and warrants a red light and an incomplete lift from the judges. To mitigate this issue, only lock out to what is deemed necessary. A completed lift is defined as knees and hips locked with the shoulders back. All three of these points, the knees, hips, and shoulders, should be in one line at lift completion to warrant a white light from the judges. If you have any questions about the content discussed in this video, if you would like other particular topics to be discussed in future videos, or if you have questions about coaching through Odyssey Strength Systems, please email me at robalistrength@gmail.com. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends so we may all grow stronger together. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.